Hello, our little spooks.
I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Lexi. Welcome to the Guarded by Demons podcast, where we discuss all things horror.
Happy September, everyone. We're so close to Spooky Month, but until then, this week, listeners, Lexi will be discussing the paranormal TV show, The Haunted.
Hell yeah. I have to preface, this is not The Haunted on Netflix. This is a different Haunted. This is the Haunted from Animal Planet.
Well, there is a difference because the thing is, this is called The Haunted, and the one on Netflix is just called Haunted.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Kind of like Cabin in the Woods kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, this show, Mom and I used to watch it religiously. Mm-hmm. There was only 3 seasons. I have the first 2 on DVD. Yesterday I tried to look for the 3rd season on DVD. It's not on DVD. I'm really bummed about it, to be honest. Yeah. So, this show premiered on Animal Planet in 2009 and lasted for 3 seasons, and it ended in 2011.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I went to their IMDb. It says it's still ongoing, but it's not. Even on the Travel Destination channel, it says it's on there. It's called The Haunted Dead Rises. It's literally the same show, but they only showed the first season. It's the exact same first season from Animal Planet. So there's no new content about it or anything. I surprisingly had a hard time doing research for this because firstly, there was no behind-the-scenes stuff or anything. I found, 2 fun facts. There was no behind-the-scene interviews. Nothing. And I was mad. I was like, why is there nothing? I feel like if you don't know what the show is, then you just don't know. But I literally grew up watching Animal Planet, and I always liked the paranormal stuff, like Ghost Adventures, stuff like that. And I found out that this was going to be a thing. Mom and I both got really excited, so we watched it every week whenever it came out. So it was really fun. And this is a little bit of notes that I have for it. I said this show was unlike other paranormal shows, as it didn't contain dramatic reenactments, which was still unheard of. Mostly just straightforward interviews with people who encountered paranormal things in their homes. However, they oftentimes provided clips of videos ranging from investigations to EVPs, and even photo evidence of physical harm like scratches, burns, and bites. So that's fun. And also, one that I forgot to add was, because I'll be talking about it here in a second, was baby monitor stuff.
Oh, gross.
It's like that. Audio from baby monitors. So that's a hard pass for me, dog. So I also wrote down, how many episodes each season had. Seasons 1 and 2 both had 10 episodes, and season 3 only had 6. Which I think was really weird.
It's weird, but it tracks if it was canceled, because if it was canceled, it probably only made it up to 6 episodes, didn't air any other ones, or they knew they were just canceled, so they just made 6 episodes.
Yeah. But the thing is that I even looked up The Haunted canceled, and nothing came up for it. It just dropped off the face of the planet. It wasn't canceled or anything. There was no statement from Animal Planet. Producers said nothing. I couldn't find anything.
Weird.
It was very weird. It bugged me. I don't know why. But I also wrote, the reason why this show was on Animal Planet was because everyone who was ever interviewed had at least one pet, and said pets would bark, meow, or freak out at anything, or at nothing, and some animals unfortunately died under mysterious circumstances for no rhyme or reason. So yeah, some episodes actually had animals dying from stuff. They don't know. I remember that there was one lady, and I'll get to this a little bit more, but I'm not into the episode, just in general. There was one lady who had a litter of kittens, her cat had 9 kittens. And they all died one by one, and the vets couldn't figure out why.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's also one of the episodes that really, made me sad and bummed me out. I had to leave the room. I was a little kid, so, I couldn't do it. Animals are believed to be able to see things that we cannot, thus the reasons for these pets to be afraid by seemingly nothing. And I did, do my favorite episodes in this, and I did give the seasons and the episode numbers. So I'm going to start with Season 1, Episode 5, Demon House. And I have to preface that you and I watched at least the first season together.
Yeah.
And you liked it.
I did. That was good.
It's very good. So, I wrote the synopsis for this one. I said, the Yaples had moved into, the Yaples being the family, had moved into a larger home as they were expecting twins. The home was 200 years old at the time. Their teacup Yorkie would bark at nothing, and at one point, the wife was pushed by nothing down her porch steps and landed on her belly. I think she was like 6 months pregnant when that happened.
Ooh.
Luckily, the twins were both fine. Later down the line, the couple hears, "You are all going to die," over the baby monitor, followed by a loud crash. The crib had been knocked over and was covered in bloody handprints. The children, now toddlers at this point, had no blood anywhere on them and were completely unharmed. A pastor was soon brought into the house to cleanse everything. And I think it was Father Bob Bailey. Father Bob Bailey is a pastor that shows up frequently in this show, and I think he's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty neat. So that's one of my favorite episodes, I think. The Yorkie was adorable. I couldn't remember the Yorkie's name for some reason. I should have looked into it, but I totally forgot to do so. I just remembered it was a teacup Yorkie, and he would bark and freak out at nothing, which is always alarming, especially in a 200-year-old house.
Yep.
Now, this second episode that I'm about to talk about has a special place in my heart because it's where I first learned about succubi. So, this episode, it's also like one of the most terrifying because there's actual footage of stuff happening in the house. And I have to preface and say that they do have paranormal investigations and they often show it on the show. And it's always night vision cameras, and there's always EVPs, and sometimes there's the dogs or whatever animals in the house also freaking out, barking at nothing, so on and so forth. So, The Demonic Seduction, Season 2, Episode 1. After going on a paranormal investigation, a man starts having vivid dreams of a beautiful woman attempting to seduce him, which he kept from his wife at the time because he felt guilty about it. It's just a dream, basically, but still, I can understand that.
Yeah.
One night, the woman transforms into a demonic entity with jagged teeth and dark cat-like eyes, and he wakes up the next day with bruises and scratches where the woman attacked him because she climbed on top of him and started attacking him in his sleep. This is where I first learned about succubi. The man would have many attacks from this being in his dreams, thrashing and shouting out enough to wake up his wife. And he does later on tell her what's been going on because she's really worried about him. He'd never thrashed out or shouted or anything like this in his dreams. One night, the couple decides to record him while he sleeps. And I think this is what I wrote down, and I'm pretty sure this is what happened. They recorded for a while, for a few days while they were asleep, and some stuff, sometimes it didn't happen. But one night, sometime after, he has another dream about the succubus and is seen attempting to push something off of him that isn't there and crying out in pain on the footage. On his bedside table, a candlestick holder can be seen being pulled along the table with nothing touching it and promptly knocking off a picture frame and waking the couple up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I remember that. He is screaming out and he's holding his hands out and stuff, trying to push something off of him. So, I can only imagine what he was seeing, what he was feeling. And that was, honest to God, probably the first time I actually, other than Ghost Adventures, but who knows with their stuff, seeing something be pushed or pulled or whatever on camera with nothing was touching it. If it was a fishing line, and I do have to say this camera was in night vision, so I feel like fishing line would show up a little bit better on this. And the way it moves, it's so quick, and it completely knocks, it's violent, it knocks into this picture frame really damn hard, makes a loud noise, and actually legitimately knocks it to the floor. So that freaked me the fuck out. That really, you gotta remember, guys, I was 9 years old when the show came out. This shit freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, they also have, a pastor come in I don't think it was Father Bob Bailey for this one in particular. I do believe they had a demonologist come in, though, and bless the home and explain to them what this is, why a succubus is doing this, yada yada yada. And yeah, it freaked me out. It also, like, low-key, I don't know why, but I think it low-key was, like, one of my gay awakenings, because I was like, a pretty woman in my sleep, hello? But no. Love the idea of it. I think I'd be horrified. This next one is called Bone Crusher from Season 3, Episode 3. A woman named Melissa and her family are perplexed about the paranormal activity in their home until one day their dog digs up a human pelvic bone in their backyard. And it's later discovered that, like, this house, of course, was built on, like, a family cemetery.
Oh.
Because of course it was.
God, ew.
A friend of Melissa's husband says he knows how to get rid of it before promptly taking the bone and crushing it in his hand. The activity in the house then gets more hostile and violent. Like, scratches, burns. I believe Melissa got bit on her arm at one point by nothing. And you could, like, she actually showed it, and you could actually see the teeth marks on her arm. And if I remember correctly, they didn't have children. So it's not a kid bite.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. And this one, of course, Kimberly, I have to put this in for you, simply because of the title. Stalked by a Vampire, Season 3, Episode 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it the vampire one?
Yeah, it's the vampire one. This is actually, like, probably, other than, which one was it? I've already forgotten the name of it. I'm so sorry. This one and the demonic seduction are probably my favorites. Because I learned about stuff that I'd never even heard of. Like, we all know about vampires and stuff. But, here we go. A woman and her family, Michelle, her name is Michelle, are haunted by an inhuman entity. The mother and her daughter, Heavenly, which I think is a lovely name. It's really pretty. Actually spotted this entity standing at the top of the stairs. But the mother and her daughter, Heavenly, are affected so much by this entity that they are constantly drained of energy and want to do nothing but sleep. Like, they fall into a depression, they are so tired all the time. And this was, like, unlike Heavenly, because she was, like, 6 years old at the time, super energetic, like, typical little kid.
Yeah.
But it's out of character. After finally having enough of the entity, the family packs up and moves. However, they soon realize that the entity has followed the family to their new home, and it starts affecting the girls again. So Michelle, I believe, saw the entity, and she was so scared, she was like, oh my god, it's back, it's here again. And even though it was only Michelle who saw it, her and Heavenly both become affected by it again.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to demonologist Carl Johnson, who shows up frequently in the show, just like Father Bob Bailey, this being was an energy vampire, an entity that could drain so much energy from their host that it could eventually kill them. Luckily, the entity was cast out of the home, and the family is safe and healthy. So that's fun. But yeah, another one of my favorite episodes, because I didn't know an energy vampire was a thing at all. It was really neat, though. I do miss the show. I have to watch it again. I'm still really bummed that Season 3 is not on DVD. Still sad about it. Now, I didn't go into specifics for this next section, like my least favorite episodes, but I did say my least favorite episodes are the ones where the pets actually die. Two in particular, one in which the family's 2 pet rabbits die under mysterious circumstances. Like, one I believe got sick for no reason and died, and the other one died of heartbreak because the first one died.
Aww.
Which really bummed me out. And another family who has an entire litter of kittens get sick and die for no reason. Roughly 9 kittens. I believe. Yeah. 9 kittens. So there's... Any episode, like, with the animals getting hurt or dying... it doesn't sit well with me. Not because it's not the owner's fault, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. It bums me out.
Yeah.
Because I usually watch paranormal stuff to be, like, entertained. But I do know that, I think the Demon House, the Yorkie, was kicked at some point by nothing. And it just bums me out, dude. I don't like seeing animals get hurt.
I know.
And I know another episode had horses dying for no reason. Couldn't figure out why. The vets couldn't figure out why. Who knows? Who knows if it was negligence or if it was a sickness or something in their food. We don't know. And again, I legit only found like 2 fun facts. This is going to be a short episode. I'm so sorry. But I only found 2 fun facts for this. 1, Bob Baker, as seen in the episode Demon House as the paranormal investigator, is seen later on in the show as an accomplished demonologist. So I guess he's ranked up. That's one of the only fun facts I found. And the second one, their narrator, Christopher Hatfield, has been part of notable projects such as Ratchet & Clank, Criminal Minds, and Sybil.
Nice.
And that's legit all I have, because this show is so fucking obscure. Apparently, even though it was on Animal Planet, one of the most known fucking programs on television. I'm bummed about it. I'm bummed that I don't have more information, because I researched for so long.
I mean, I think with, like, Animal Planet, that is usually, like, if you have cable, right?
I think so.
Because, like...
It's an educational channel. Yeah, I think so.
I know it's an educational channel, but, like, I think that's only if you had cable. Because I remember, like, I didn't really have cable growing up, and I never really saw that. It was, like, rare times when we would have cable sometimes throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
And I would watch, like, you know, like, Discovery Kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah. So I would understand why not a lot of people would know this show, or even if they do, it's like deep in their goddamn memory. Yeah.
Like, me and Mom watched this show together religiously, because that was, like, our bonding. We would watch paranormal shows all the time. This was just our thing.
Yeah.
And nowadays, and this is not because it's boring, because it's not boring, it's really fun. It actually knocks me out when I watch it. It's like a comfort show now. It makes me go to sleep so fast. Oh my god, it makes me go to sleep so fast. But again, not because I'm bored, it's just comforting.
Yeah, sometimes I put on shows just to, like, knock out.
I put on YouTube videos just to knock out, so I mean...
That too.
That too. But yeah, that's legit all I have for this. I could not find a lot about it. And I cannot believe I couldn't. It's not even on Animal Planet's website anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't think it would be, because they take out, like, a lot of their old programming.
Yeah, you got me there.
I mean, a lot of, like, websites, like, TV network websites do that, where they take out, like, old programming.
Yeah.
Even if it's still airing, usually they don't really have any interest in it.
Yeah. With that being said, I do kind of want to give, like, a little hint for something that we probably will talk about later on down the line. Another show that they had that you somehow weren't familiar with, Lost Tapes, is basically found footage of what would happen if cryptids were real.
I mean...
That was also on Animal Planet.
I mean, you say that I don't know about it, and there's a good reason. Again, I didn't have cable.
Yeah, I know. But it shocked me that you'd never even, like, heard of it, because it's...
No, because it didn't have cable.
I meant, like, through friends and stuff, dude.
Some of my friends did have cable, some of my friends didn't, dude.
Okay, you know what? Valid. And also the fact that this show came on at, like, 1 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, we were all made to go to bed early.
Yeah, that's true.
And clearly, I just stayed awake in bed, so...
Yeah. But yeah, the mosquito. Shit.
Bug.
Bug. But, yeah, Lost Tapes was... Yeah, because I don't think it's going on anymore. I'll do more research on it when we get to it, but Lost Tapes literally is like mini found footage movies.
Yeah.
It's always like cryptids and stuff. Like, there was one in particular that really fucking scarred me. And I know I've talked about it before, and of course it's a fucking vampire. But the vampire episode of Lost Tapes really fucked me up, because it was the first time I'd ever heard of the concept of a fucking vampire being in your crawl space under your house.
That's gross as shit.
It fucked me up. It scared me. Because, believe it or not, there is a crawl space under my house. That little door outside, up against the foundation, yeah, that's the crawl space. That's a hard pass for me, buddy. But they also had an episode about El Chupacabra and some kind of death worm,
Gross.
which was just a bigger earthworm, but not that much bigger. Like, the first time I saw it, I thought it was a fucking dildo. I'm not gonna lie, because I saw it recently for the first time. And that's the only way I can describe it. It looks like a fucking dildo. It was funny, though.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It is okay. But yeah, that's literally all I have about The Haunted, because it's so obscure, and there was no behind-the-scenes anything. Like, I looked everywhere. I could not find anything.
Again, weird, but, like, not surprising in a way.
Yeah, it just bummed me out, really. I was like, man, they really don't have, like, there's no bonus features that I know of on the fucking DVD. Like, huh? Why? It feels like they went out of their way, and I know that's not the case, but it feels like it went out of their way to just, like, cover it up, because it's just not a thing anymore.
Again, I don't think that's the case, because with a lot of, like, older media, especially that I've seen with, like, network media.
Oh, here comes Red. Hi.
A cat.
What's up, dude?
We got a cat. Oh my god.
baby.
Hi, do you want to meow into the mic?
Come here, baby. Oh, I'm your chunky boy. He's getting fat for the winter.
Hi. Do you want to go on the mic?
Oh, come here, dude. Is he purring?
No.
He doesn't want anything to do with it.
He does not. It's okay.
It's okay. What's up, dude? Did you
Got
have fun?
Got him meowing anyway. He just came in. He was outside.
Yeah, he was vibing. We have the door open because it's cool out. It feels nice. But, yeah, that's literally all I have about The Haunted. I'm really sorry that I couldn't find more.
It's okay. It kind of happens with shows like these.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely have more luck with Masters of Horror, though.
Yeah!
Because there's a lot, well, that's not a lot more seasons, but there's, like, a lot more to talk about.
The thing is, there's a lot more to talk about because there's a lot of more notable directors that are in horror. Hi, Phantom. Hi, little boy. And there's, like, a shit ton of, like, interviews and stuff. Like, not interviews, but, like...
Behind-the-scenes stuff.
Kind of, yeah. The directors of the series are always up to talk about it.
Yeah, Greg Nicotero is makeup design on it, or just like special effects in general.
Yeah, he's special effects makeup for the whole entire series.
If you somehow don't know him, he's known for The Walking Dead and obviously Masters of Horror. What else has he done? He's done a lot of shit that I can't even remember, dude.
He's also done the remake for Night of the Living Dead. He's done his own series with George Romero.
That's fun. Really talented dude. He's cool. He also seems like a really nice guy to hang out with.
Very.
But yeah,
Very, I mean, yeah, it's just with like network shows, sometimes you can either, depending on the network, because I think it was like Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Showtime that did Masters of Horror, and you know, Showtime even back then was still like a really good network.
Yeah.
That was bringing in shows.
Yeah.
And something with like Animal Planet and stuff like that, usually it's aired like at weird times where people won't really watch it.
Yeah. But The Haunted was not. The Haunted came on at like 9, 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. And that's what me and Mom would watch together. Even if we didn't, we would record it and watch it the next day.
Yeah, and that's the thing, where like if people knew about it, they would record it.
Yeah. I also, like, I have to preface that Animal Planet's got a lot of, like, not cryptid stuff specifically, but, like, paranormal stuff. One in particular, Finding Bigfoot, has been going on for fucking ever now, and I really have to look up how long it's been on. Because it's been on forever. It's a crime at how long it's been on.
Finding Bigfoot is really weird.
Yeah. Because,
but also, first... I just think, we think that it's weird because we're not into, like, the Bigfoot one.
Yeah, and admittedly, I was, into the first season or two, because I thought it was interesting. Wow, it went on for 7 fucking years. Has 12 seasons!
That's gross.
That's so many! That's a 4 out of 10 on IMDb.
That checks out.
That's... Yeah. Damn, it almost lasted fucking 7 years to the day. It was only 2 days off. That's bummer, bro.
Lame.
But yeah, it's still on their website.
That's weird.
Huh? This came out immediately after The Haunted stopped. This came out in 2011. Like, it first started in 2011. It's still on there. The first episode is almost an hour and a half long.
That's gross.
Oh no,
Either way.
That's the season finale for episode or season 1. No, that's season 12, episode 1. Why is it an hour and a half? Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, either way.
Well, Little Spooks, that's gonna be it for us today. I fucking guess.
I
The
guess
shortest
so.
episode ever. I'm so sorry.
Well, this is why you're getting this episode and the next episode on the same day. Not really, just because we're behind on schedule. That fucking vacation really messed with our sleep schedule a lot.
Yeah. And then the day we were gonna record this, I got depressed for no reason, and that's completely on me.
Yeah.
It's okay. It happens. It's fine.
Sometimes you just have those days. It's okay. Clearly, it's okay.
Yeah.
I was also stressed out because I was gonna have like my first doctor visit at home, so that stressed me out.
Yeah. We're just stressed. That's all we are. It's fine. But we're okay now. We don't have anything really to worry about at the moment.
Oh, nah, we don't.
We're good. We should be back on schedule
This week. I'm very excited for the next episodes we have because it's leading into October.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for you to talk about Masters of Horror.
Yeah. I'm very excited to talk about Masters of Horror because it's one of my favorite series.
I can see why. Like, you and I watched it together. It really freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
I know.
Yeah, you were laughing at my expense. We even watched the band episode.
Oh yeah, there's a band episode. We'll get into that when we talk about the show.
It's fucked up.
But like, yeah, this week we're gonna be talking about Masters of Horror, and Adam is gonna be back because he is the one that introduced me to this series when we were kids. Mind you,
we were kids.
Kids.
Oh my fucking god! Is this why you are the way you are?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was my upbringing with my dad is the reason why I am.
Okay, you know what? Valid. God.
But yeah, Masters of Horror is like a really... They're all... I know it says like it's a show, but they're all pretty much movies.
They're mini movies.
They're all pretty much movies. They're more than an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were sold as DVDs, like separate DVDs. It wasn't sold as seasons. It was sold as movies.
Really?
Yeah. Adam has Cigarette Burns and I think the Fair Haired Child and Black Cat. Those are some of the episodes.
Black Cat was really good.
We will talk about it more next episode.
Oh, hi, Red. He is in here and he is yelling. He's on your laptop case again.
Yes, he is. I don't know what's up with cats in my laptop case. For some reason, they really like it. Like, even if we're here, Phantom really likes going on it, or Silky likes going on it.
And then when we cat sit Dory likes to lay on it.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know what's up with it, but okay.
I understand.
It's okay, though.
But anyway, don't forget to rate us and tap that bell icon on Spotify so you don't miss an episode. We post every week. Mostly, except for this week. It's fine.
It's okay.
If you want to follow the Guarded by Demons socials, we're on Twitter at Guarded Demons, and we're also on Anchor, YouTube, and Instagram at Guarded by Demons. We also have an email, guardeddemonpod@gmail.com, if you want to write in and suggest some topics, movies, or games we could play, or tell us how we did. Be nice about it, because I'm the one reading the emails, and I'll cry if you're not. Also, we are taking your ghost stories in the email. You have until September 25th to send them in. We're going to read them on the podcast, and that'll be really fun.
Yep, deadline is coming quick, so please send those in.
Yes, we're excited about that.
All right, well, once again, I am Kimberly, and if you want to follow me on my personal accounts, I am the Lesbian Spook on Twitter, and I am Spooky Scary Lesbian on Twitch and Tumblr. I play some horror games on Twitch, and I'll be playing FNAF with Lexi on my channel in October. You say that, but then we're gonna play the fucking quarry on your channel.
But FNAF's so loud. We don't know how the quarry is, because we've avoided spoilers like the plague.
Yeah, but I'm very excited for the quarry, though. Like, super excited.
Same. I joke, but same.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to click the bell icon, subscribe to us. You can also leave comments of suggestions of movies you would like to see. Even though we have pretty much everything planned for next year,
Yeah.
Leave us suggestions because honestly, things could change.
Yeah, plans could change.
Yeah, plans could change.
Clearly.
We can move things around. It's okay. So yeah.
Hell, somebody might have a better idea than what we've got planned already, so I mean...
It's true. I mean, we have themes for each month.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for Nick Cage month.
Oh my god.
I love Nick Cage. He's a blessing. But yeah.
We are gonna have a lot planned, especially for October.
Yes.
Very, very excited because a lot of our stuff is already pre-recorded
Yeah.
for October.
I'm so excited about it.
It's so fun. We just recorded the latest episode for October a few days ago, and that was a blast to record.
Yeah, that was really fun. It's also something you could do at home. We're not going to tell you what it is, but you could definitely do it at home.
You could definitely do it at home. Just, need a bowl or like just a container to write
some
names on it, and it's great.
It's a two-player, at least.
At least a 2-player, yeah.
Yeah, you probably have a lot.
Definitely.
Depending on how many names you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had over like 100-something names for that.
Oh my god.
But it was fun.
Yes.
It lasted like almost 3 hours.
Yes.
Almost 3 hours playing that.
Super fun, though.
It was great.
But yeah, I'm Lexi. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's at SemiProEagle. I play a variety of games there. I also do draw. I'm a little bit on a hiatus at the moment because, quite frankly, I don't know what to play. I'm kind of burned out. Not burned out. I'm kind of like, just not. I guess burned out, kind of. I'm taking a tiny break from Twitch because, quite frankly, it's not. I'm not really improving in my viewer numbers or my follow count, which is fine, but it's kind of bumming me out. I want to take a breather before jumping back into it, but I'll jump back into it soon.
I feel that, though. Neither am I. I just play. The only one that really watches is, like, you and Adam. Occasionally. Adam.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
I mean, I like to sit in here and, like, hang out with you while you stream, so I mean...
I also just like playing Resident Evil games.
Resident Evil was fun.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
Stay spooky!